sentiment, Marie. Really good. So I'm going to give a disclaimer. This story is rough. It's harsh. And I'm sure some of y'all have probably heard of it. Let's see. This is the first report. We're going to look at two from the same news station. Just going to give a quick synopsis. Some of this is really it. I'm warning you now. This story is, I'm warning you now, it's going to get a little Jo'nyri. Yeah. All right. So that face, you probably recognize this face. Suspect named in killing a 4-year-old girl in New Orleans Central Business District Hotel. This was from the 15th, so 6 days ago. I have another one too. I think it's from like 4 days ago. New Orleans police have obtained a warrant to arrest a man accused of killing his girlfriend's 4-year-old daughter in the Central Business District hotel room earlier this month. Anfernee Devante Steele, 21, faces 1 count of second-degree murder, cruelty to a juvenile in the slang of Jo'nyri Hawkins, police announced on Thursday. Law enforcement said Hawkins' mother had left the girl in Steele's care at a hotel in the 500 block of Canal Street for a few hours and returned to find the child unresponsive and limp early October 3rd. The mother called 911. The first responders pronounced her dead. The New Orleans parish coroners later ruled that Hawkins had died from blunt force injuries, and the agency classified her case as a homicide. Steele at one point allegedly claimed that Hawkins had a bad fall, according to the source, but the source said authorities concluded that the girls severe bodily injury were not consistent with a fall and resulted from physical abuse. Police obtained a warrant for Steele's arrest on Tuesday. He was at large as of Thursday afternoon, and he is still, I haven't heard anything new, that he is still at large. No thanks to this baby mama, to this freaking womb holder. I'm just going to shut up. A second-degree murder conviction carries a mandatory life prison sentence. As of Thursday, Hawkins' homicide is one of at least 151 that have been reported in New Orleans this year. Holy shit. Nashville's looking bad, too. An obit for the child says she was from Huma. Her survivors included her parents, Joseph Hawkins, Amari Charles, 2 siblings, and her grandparents. Hawkins' funeral is scheduled for 11, so she's already had her funeral. Okay, so I'm going to hop back over here to y'all because I haven't even gotten to the really bad part of the story. All right, let's see. I know she is such a doll baby. Y'all should see all these pictures. Let's see. Jo'nyri. Yeah, Jo'nyri. She could be too. Yeah. Jo'nyri. Yeah. Don't leave your kids to people. Yeah. All right, guys. I'm telling you now, if you gotta, it's about to get worse. Okay. Slain 4-year-old girl's body covered in bruises, bite marks, and other signs of abuse. Anfernee Steele's story did just not add up. The Huma man, now the target of a manhunt in the death of 4-year-old Jo'nyri Hawkins, told investigators that his girlfriend's daughter soiled her underwear while he was watching her in a New Orleans hotel on October 3rd. According to court records obtained by Times, whatever the hell that word is, New Orleans Advocate. So he gave the toddler a bath while the other children in his care slept. Like, why is he giving? Oh God, whatever, dude. Why just fucking leave your kids with whoever? And it may say in here, but from my understanding, the mama was out partying. So he gave the toddler a bath while the other children slept. When the effects of the marijuana he smoked earlier in the day made him tired. Listen, why would they even phrase that shit like that? Why do they always say this? Oh, they got the ADHD. Oh, it was the pot. Oh, let me tell you something. Will you cut the shit? Hundreds of thousands of millions of people smoke pot with children, and they do not. It's I'm just so tranquil. I'm just gonna pass out. I can't stand the marijuana. It just get the fuck out of here. Like, what do these people think? Like, what are they smoking? Like, fentanyl pot? Like, what the? Come on. I can't. Why do they phrase it like that? Oh, and he said that? Oh, it just made him so tired. He just passed the fuck out. Come on, man. Later, he heard a thump and some splashing. So he ran into the bathroom, pulled Jo'nyri out of the tub. He was worried she had swallowed water. So he pressed on her stomach with his hands. After determining the child was breathing normally, he told police he dressed her and put her into the bed. All these nude babies. I know this one said bathtub, but this is like the fourth story in a week where these kids wound up naked or they had to be dressed. I don't understand. Most curiously, Steele said he didn't think anything was wrong with Jo'nyri until her mother came back and noticed that she was limp. Then the autopsy report come in. All right, guys, brace yourself. The forensic pathologist determined Jo'nyri died from blunt force trauma to her abdomen, which caused her massive internal bleeding. The pathologist said the fatal injury most likely came from a punch or a kick so hard that it ruptured Jo'nyri's liver and spleen. Injury so hard most likely came from a punch or a kick so hard to rupture Jo'nyri's liver and spleen. The girl's body also showed signs of prior abuse. Bruising, scarring, human bite marks. She had a rib fracture that had healed. And vaginal trauma consistent with having an object being inserted similar to a finger. A search of Steele's room at the Sheraton Hotel also failed to support his story. For example, police said all of the towels in the bathroom were dry. A pair of Jo'nyri's underwear were left clean, contradicting Steele's claim that he had bathed the girl after she soiled herself. Everything suggests that Steele abused, then killed the toddler. So they obtained a warrant to arrest him for murder, setting off a search as late as Friday remained ongoing, and it still is. I haven't heard that he's been caught. Police have declined to discuss Jo'nyri's case outside of court documents, and yet literally their mainstream's not really even covering it either. But according to the records, police said Jo'nyri, who was not Steele's daughter, was in good health when her mom left the toddler. Okay. But the prior abuse, that was just a fucking figment of the coroner's imagination, right? A 1-year-old sibling and a teen relative was Steele while she went partying. Wait a minute. Was in good health when her mom left the toddler. A 1-year-old sibling and a teen related with Steele while she went to a party. When the mother came back about 5 a.m., she noticed Jo'nyri was limp and unresponsive. She frantically asked Steele, "What happened? What happened? You had the comatose pot, and you know what happened?" His only explanation was that the toddler fell in the tub and hurt her lip. Citing interviews with people who had been around him, police said Steele began acting suspicious almost immediately. He allegedly begged Jo'nyri's mother not to call 911 and tried to stop her from leaving the room to meet paramedics. saying Child Protective Services might take the kids away again. They might take the kids away again. What are you doing? God, don't bring them people in here. You know, God forbid. God forbid they give these kids another life or try to help these kids get another life. Again. Oh, so there's a history of this shit. Oh, so CPS is already aware. Y'all see how that vacuum cycle, it just keeps going and going. No biological dad in the picture. Baby, mama's boyfriend. Mama not there. Baby wound up dead by the stepdaddy boyfriend. Round and around and around and around we go. Same damn story. I've covered this story 200 times this week. The mother ultimately pushed Steele and met with the paramedics in the hotel lobby. The girl was taken to the University Medical Center where she was pronounced dead. Steele acted even more strangely outside of the hospital, according to what those around him told police. Steele remained in his car and reclined in his seat as if trying to hide from the rest of the girl's mother's family, who had shown up to the hospital in solidarity. He allegedly told the teen relative who had been with him in Jo'nyri, "Remember what I told you," as the teenager walked into the hospital. Police did not elaborate on that remark may have meant, but family regarded it, along with the rest of his behavior, as unusual. Investigators wrote in the court documents. Police tried to re-interview Steele after the autopsy, but they couldn't find him. His mother and Jo'nyri's mother said they didn't know where he was. Attempts to contact Jo'nyri's mother have been unsuccessful. Investigators on Tuesday obtained a warrant to arrest Steele on counts of second-degree murder, cruelty to juveniles. Police released his name to the public Thursday and asked in help in finding him. So today's Wednesday, so it's been close to a week. Still, he's out that I'm aware of. Still would face mandatory life imprisonment if later convicted of murdering Jo'nyri. The girl's funeral was Friday in Huma. Anyone with information on Steele's whereabouts can call Crime Stoppers at 504-822-111. Tipsters may be eligible for cash reward. Okay. Let's go check in with y'all. That was shitty, dude. Oh, that was so shitty. Yeah, I got choice words for this mom too. I see y'all are lit up in the chat, you know. Don't call again. Don't. CPS will take our other kids. Then you can't go party. And I can't diddle your kids. These motherfuckers do. These motherfuckers.